Missouri lawmakers moved into the second half of the legislative session this week, and there's still plenty to do. There's one bill in particular that it's making its fourth appearance at the Capitol. KOMU8's Abby Grimmett tells us about the driving force behind it and why two mid-Missouri families are speaking out for those who cannot.
Spring's coming.
Two families.
Someday. And then we'll get you some more flowers to put in your baskets.
One connection. Less than a week after Karra's first Halloween.
She's dressed up in her little outfit, you know, and sucking on a little sucker, and I mean, just being a kid.
One phone call
saying something was wrong with the baby
changed her family's life forever.
He had put her on the phone, and I could hear she wasn't breathing well.
Rebecca could not be prepared for what she saw.
I guess it's a mother's instinct when you look at your daughter and you know. And I knew she was gone. I mean, just because I couldn't even stay in there with her. They were like, talk to her, tell her you're here. And I'm just like, that's not my daughter.
Or why her little girl was hurt.
There was complete evidence there that she was shook.
Prosecutors later determined Karra's killer,
this is a guy who told me he loved me,
was Rebecca's live-in boyfriend.
I prayed she would make it, but it's one of those things you kind of know when you see her.
She may not mean anything to anybody else, but that little life was here for a purpose. And there's a reason why this happened the way it did. I made a promise to her that I would do whatever I could, first of all, to protect her sisters, and second, to do what I could so that no other child goes through what she went through.
She didn't figure out that purpose until after Karra's killer was out on parole after serving only 4 years in prison.
You can go out and get busted for drugs and serve 12 years. You can kill a child and serve 4. There's something not right with this system.
Marianne gathered support, and in 2007, Karra's law came before Missouri lawmakers, but it was unsuccessful and has been ever since. But it was at that time that Marianne was introduced to another mid-Missouri family who had gone through the same experience.
She hadn't had her first tooth yet. She didn't get to walk or crawl or sit up on her own. She basically was still a baby.
Marilyn Nivert also got that life-changing phone call about her granddaughter.
Oh, the personality that came out of her. She was going to be just the sweetest.
Just like with Karra, Jocelyn's mother left the baby at home with her boyfriend.
What went through her poor little eyes when he shook her? Why is it involuntary manslaughter when he took her life on purpose? I get angry.
He got 14 years, but he'll be up for parole.
You know, one of these days he's going to have children of his own, maybe even a wife, that he'll be able to be around his children and love them and nurture them. Will he think about her? Will he give a damn that he had killed a child before?
In Missouri, there have been 115 shaken baby cases in only 10 years. In 2001 alone, 21 deaths.
I will continue to look for opportunities to put an amendment on in the House, and it may feel like it's late in the session, but it's really not.
And with a Senate version in the works, along with bipartisan support, there's a chance the amendment would be successful.
Sure, there's a cost to incarcerating somebody longer, but if it is a sentence that's commensurate with the crime, that's what society requires, and that should be our topmost priority.
No matter what, Karra and Jocelyn's families will hold their heads high.
Babies can't talk very loud, but I can, and I will keep talking until I get it passed.
She did not die in vain. That, you know, we've done something to honor her. We've done something to honor Jocelyn. We've done something to honor any of the kids in this world, you know, that go through this.
And along with Jocelyn and Karra,
I don't think there's a day I'm without her.
They will fight with purpose until it passes. Abby Grimmett, KOMU8 News, Glasgow.
Now, current law classifies the act as a Class C felony. The goal of Karra and Jocelyn's law is to change that to an unclassified felony. To see the bills, a slideshow, and more information on shaken baby syndrome, you can visit our website at KOMU.com.